What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Fairway Media's coverage of Tale of Two Rivers. This is round 2, part 1, here at White River Disc Golf Course. Tournament directors Eric Laiblin and James Melnik. I am Peter Artman, joined by Jared McGlinchey.
Hey, folks, Northwest Hype Guy here. Tale of Two Rivers, powered by Innova. Big shout out to Eric Laiblin and James Splash Melnik, along with our sponsors.
Oh, yeah. All of them lovely peoples. Thank you so much for sponsoring this coverage. Very crucial. Again, round 2, part 1. Rounds 3 and 4, we have Riverside Disc Golf Course. Today for this feature card, we got Kyle Crabtree back on, John Babb, a newcomer joining, Kenny Clark, and Brennan McNew.
Yes, Brennan McNew, kind of a local anomaly of a player here. He's the type of guy that'll show up after not playing for 3 years and just shoot lights out, Peter.
He's no G like that. So yeah, Kyle Crabtree, 9 down, John Babb, 8 down, Kenny Clark and Brennan McNew at 6 down. Hole 1, par 3, 276. Break it down.
Basically, you have two options. You can throw a forehand straight and let it hyzer back to the basket, but a lot of players like to throw that turnover mid-range, let it hit the top of the hill and slide down.
As we saw last round, here we got Kyle starting off. I figure he'll probably be doing some sort of Annie.
I think he's throwing the meteor on that based on the finish there, but it looks like he put it right down there on the dance floor.
Looks lovely. John Babb, new name I haven't seen before, and not looking happy with that. He might have seen that. Otherwise, I was like, don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, either way, this is kind of an easy cleanup sort of hole. Can't really mess up too bad. Got Kenny Clark.
Now, in the first round, Clark won a little bit straight, and it looks like he did it again here in the second round, Peter.
Repeating here. Brad McNew, familiar face.
Probably dusted off those discs less than 2 months ago.
Yeah, right. He's a killer like that. And he'll be looking actually pretty good. It looks like he got over that shrubbery. Looked kind of bad from our angle, but there is some opening there. Kyle started off. Or, excuse me, Kenny Clark just started off. And good run there.
Kenny and Kyle were both putting on a putting display in round 1.
Yeah.
And no surprise he's buzzing the tower in here in the start of round 2.
Yep.
And Babb putting it on the dance floor.
At least on the dance floor. Kyle with a great birdie to start it off.
Absolutely. That's that clutch placement with the soft landing on the meteor.
Yeah, broke through actually. I thought he'd have a harder putt. And Kenny with a nice par cleanup. Brad McNew looking to do a pretty easy tap in. Those cameras.
Brandon's disc did fight back, like you said.
Yeah. Then the no camera nerves yet. It's interesting to see how this will play out for the new people on the card. You know, I know that it can be a bit nerving to all of a sudden have a hot round and then the cameras are on you. And you got to perform that same way. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
All right, here we have par 2, or hole number 2, which is a par 3, 268. Now, I believe in the first round it played on the right-hand side. And the right-hand side is guarded by a bunch of smaller trees. And you have a couple stumps there to negotiate to take away any kind of crazy weird skips or rolls. But we have seen folks throw both the forehand and the backhand on this one as well. Yeah,
so multiple styles welcome here. Kyle doing what he does, doing that good old left to right. Getting stopped though.
Got blocked by a large branch there.
Oh yeah.
That is no joke. Yeah,
that's looks like it's been there for a while. Brandon McNew, very good with the forehand. You're going to love to see him do those. And nice park job as well.
Wow. He hopped over the branch there that was guarding the front side. And Babb thinks, I think I like that shot. I'm going to follow McNew here.
Yeah.
And he also hops over the sticks.
He knew the way. He knew the way. I know Brennan McNew, he's one of something we share together is the Excalibur, throwing the Innova Excalibur, one of my favorite forehand discs. So that was looking.
Taking that skip game into another level. I think he was trying to skip it in there.
Oh yeah, no, that had the line. We saw that. I was hoping for an extra replay there.
A little bit of a yoga putt here for Kyle.
Oh man,
framed up nicely in between those trees, but that is a tough stretch there.
Literally a tough stretch.
Yeah, Clark with the 2, tap in 2.
Yep.
And McNew with the tap in 2.
For a McNew.
McNew?
Yeah.
I like it. Do
There
those
we
come
go.
with fries?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. And Babb showing why he's on the lead card there with a tap in 2 as well.
Yeah.
Peter, hole 3 in the summer position. Tell us about it.
Yeah. Like last round, you see this big little tri-tip tree on the left, and that is going to be a bit obstructed, so you're going to see a lot of people do a Annie four-hander to flex out in the distance, or as Kyle Crabtree did last round, a kind of sharp flex-up backhand.
Correct. There is some guardian trees at the end of this basket as well. Towards, if you push too far with the backhand, you're going to get swatted down and put in.
Oh my goodness!
You just showed it.
Great
Exactly
shot.
why that forehand line is so aggressively.
Yeah, that was perfect angle and the perfect disc to choose for that. John Babb not doing as much of the flip, but he will be looking. And Kenny Clark following suit, dived a little too early there.
Correct.
And we got
taking off the hat here for this shot. He must be serious.
with the hat. That might be an interesting new play here this round.
Okay. So far, so good. Kyle lining up hatless for a birdie here.
Ooh. Add to the hat stat.
Yep. That is a big plus .07 to the hat stat.
07 with that Jesus hair. That lovely Jesus hair.
Yes.
There you go.
Kyle Crabtree is a married man, and you can see why with putts like that. And John Babb showing why he's on the lead card once again with just a beautiful putt there.
And probably married too. All right.
Lions
birdie on birdie.
Laser beams.
Yes. Those laser beams ain't going nowhere, folks. And the easiest clean out of them all, Brandon McNew.
And I believe that is a turkey for Brandon here to start round 2.
Yeah. He's shown his stripes. Hole 4, par 4, 371, as we saw last round. A very, very tight fairway to start off. It opens up the more you get down this hill, and just gets interesting as it goes. Very interesting hole, and for all throwers alike, whether you're the amateur, you're the pro, no one's getting off this course for free. Off this hole for free, excuse me. Yeah, and as we see back here, 371 usually isn't a par 4, but yeah. We saw here last round that it was a lot to bite off.
And McNew taking the left side of that middle tree there.
Yeah.
Isering it back around and pushing it a little bit too deep, unfortunately, and introduced himself to those trilogy of trees there in the middle of the fairway.
That's right.
And Babb taking that backside corner with a turnover backhand, and he absolutely crushes that.
Oh, yeah. He took the Babb side right there.
The Babb side.
I'm taking over the wordplay today.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that was no, very great shot by him. Well-deserved wordplay. Kenny Clark doing the forehand thing. Playing the low shot.
Probably can't see that because he threw it so fast you were blinded by the light here.
Blinded by the light. 100%. So far we got a lot better results from last round.
This is a tailor-made turnover Crabtree backhand shot. Let's see if you can execute.
Ah, jeez. He didn't have
Tough outcome.
great outcome last round either. I spoke too soon there. But he'll be in the pitch out and hopefully just a good pitch up for par.
And McNew finding the second guardian tree that kind of creeps up right in the middle of the fairway as you're entering the basket location.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yep.
The majestic duck execution by Kyle Crabtree.
Great scramble, and especially where he was at, it was kind of a hard chance of getting par, and so he'll be saving par here.
Clark with the eagle look.
Yeah. He'll have an easy birdie.
And McNew on the dance floor as well.
Yep, place it
Babb
up.
here for eagle.
Wow. That's where it landed. That is impressive.
Such an
Oh,
wow.
The eagle look. He wanted that. And look
And
at
a
this.
quad
Oh my goodness.
shot there. That's
So much change.
2 birdies, 2 pars, hole 5. We got to catch our breath. Peter, tell us about it.
So much change. I will try with my breathless take right now. Hole 5, par 3, 298 feet. The infamous duck hole. Make it even more infamous with a tree stump basket placement.
That's correct.
And yeah, as we saw last round, it is a bit of a must get for the field, but it's not an easy one. We'll see how it plays out.
No, it is not. And unfortunately, what happens here, tendency, is 2 real big mistakes here. As you can see, as we go up to look at the legendary, majestic White River duck of hole 5. No, it's not a real duck. It is a stump.
Yes, Pete, don't attack us.
The trees behind it, that's the real duck you want to dodge here, Peter.
That's true. Yeah, we saw last round some of the people going a bit too straight would get caught down by that, leaving with a little bit more of an unnecessary range putt. And
Babb unhappy with it because he met the duck branches.
Yes, those are duck branches. There we go.
Kenny Clark looks like he's throwing that buzz again. Buzz and towers to the bottom of the hill.
Yep, work the first round. Do what works. Brandon McNew. Let's get it. I like that unison. Here we go.
Gets a little air bump at the end. A little unfortunate air bump.
Yeah.
And Kyle executing. Unfortunately, I think he leaves that one a little bit leaky left.
Little high. He's not going to be death putt. It will be pin high. Let's see what John can pull out here. Get the stump ratio higher or lower?
Unfortunately, there's not enough roots around his feet, Peter. Kyle getting his rock on there, rocking back and forth. Looking like he really has the focus of an American champion. Digging deep.
He's eyeing it. And
wow.
He got it.
Big time. Big putt by a big player.
Big putt, for sure. He needed that. John Babb is just behind him, man.
That's a Kenny Clark sighting there, folks.
Ryan Clark.
Not to be outdone.
That's right.
With the striped shirt, it might be easy to just look at him and say, is that the birdie burglar? No, it's Kenny Clark.
There you go. If you didn't know, now you know. And Brandon to finish this out. Looking great.
Oh, don't leave Brandon McNew behind.
Oh, no, not star. John Babb coming back for the par putt. Getting it in. But a lot of action on this hole.
Speaking of action, we are coming into one of your favorite iconic holes here at White River, hole 6, Peter.
Hole 6. It has treated me pretty badly in the future, so I don't know how that's my favorite, but it is definitely a favorite to watch. Yep, hole 6, as you see here, the guardian trees, very hard for navigating through here, but your goal is just to make it right in this open area, give yourself a putt, and pray you're not left with one of these other obstructed trees.
Absolutely. I mean, you're tempted to try and take that inside gap to really soft the distance. There's a tree right in your line that off the left of the tee pad is absolutely miserable, Peter.
Yeah, it's shaved off. As you can see in the middle, that one that's shaved off has seen a lot of love in the years.
And Clark going with just a little skip.
Hit a root and just had no love for the skip. And last round he did do the roller, so it is a good switch up there.
Looks like McNew was trying to hit that outside gap, instead hit the inside tree, Peter.
Yep, getting that same treatment. He'll be in the same spot. Kyle Crabtree.
Hatless again.
Hatless. He's serious.
Oh, wow. That is going to damage the hatless drive percentage, Peter.
The hat stat.
The hat stat outside circle 4 is really going to take a hit. That's the tree I was talking about. That tree
Somebody was going to get it.
Is wanted in 12 counties in Washington.
12 counties, including King County, which is this here. Ooh, Brandon did not like that.
And that is a tough roll away.
Tough Annie.
It's like he put it really. He gave himself a look there.
Oh, yeah, Clark with an interesting.
Is he going through the gap there?
Oh, he's trying. He's eyeing. Ooh. Oh.
Oh. Gravity was not his friend, Peter.
I wanted that one for him. Just with the placement he had, he almost deserved it.
Babb is going through the motions.
Yeah,
really trying to look at all the angles you have here. That's the deep rough.
He's got to fight it. He's got to fight this one out.
You just got to find your line and throw it confidently.
Ooh, and almost making it.
Wow, Babb even gave it a run.
Going from nestling to running it.
With a branch right above his head.
Brandon for par.
Oh, McNew gets tickled by the branch. Throws him off. Babb clean up, nice 3 here. It is a hole that, although short, you're glad to get a 3 here, Peter.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not a gimme. By distance, you'd think so, but once you see what you're working with, you're glad to get out alive.
All right, we're off to hole 7.
Oof.
Beautiful hole 7. This is one of my least favorite holes on this entire course, Peter.
I was going to say, I hope you don't say anything about favorites for this hole, because nobody finds this a favorite. With this placement, it is so brutal to get through this main gap. You know, you got about 6-7 feet just to get a successful chance at making par, and your real goal is just to make it out here into this open.
The size of a commuter Hyundai, Peter.
Yes, no, great metric there. That is a great metric. Hyundai would approve.
And the thing is that even if you get through the first gap, you saw there's a little bit wider of a second guardianship tree, about the widest of field goal. It also likes to gobble up the shots.
Yes.
And Clark lining up a forehand here.
Yeah, the forehand flip he did last time wasn't too successful. And
looks like he was trying to go that inside route, the sneaky inside route that not too many folks know about.
Yeah.
I was looking at it going, is that a thing?
But he knows his flippy ways. His backhand flippy ways.
Notice the hat is backwards.
Yep. Oh.
He's got to throw him off. He never wears his hat backwards, Peter.
That's the stat I actually believe in. I actually believe you this time.
He just doesn't.
Yeah. All right, John Babb. It's eating up the 2 others. Oh.
Did he get a tree kiss and then a tree smack?
He got a tree smack. I don't know about the...
How early he might have got a little... There's that back gap that Clark was trying to go, and McNew was trying to exploit it too. It's kind of a locals only gap.
Yeah. So I think we missed Brandon's shot, but yeah, he's stuck where Kenny was lying.
Stay to the left of that tree, and you're there. Ooh, and it's a tower buzzer.
Tower buzzer, a little short, but it was looking in line. See what Kyle's wondrous ways can pull out of this tough line.
With the hyzer flips selections, if anybody can get out of there, it's him.
The hat flip, hyzer flip.
And Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls?
Or Bear Grylls.
Oh, yeah. 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 Survivor man of some sort.
McNew.
Brandon McNew looking to scramble just onto the dance floor, as you'd say. Getting with inside circle. John Babb from outside circle.
Looks like there was a lot of potential there. Just the trajectory point was to tick off.
Yeah, yeah, no, man, this is
digging in here.
This is eating everybody alive. So, I think they just want to get off this floor and find a better partner to dance with.
You know what? Clark does not like fences.
No fences, huh?
But this time,
he adapted.
He loves them.
He loves them. He at least likes them as a friend.
Like, they might hang out later.
Yeah. Yeah. On the off hours. Kyle. Just outside circle. Oh. This is not a friendly hole.
That is a tough break.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, that is a tough break.
There is just insult to injury, folks. Every chance possible. This one is gross.
Mean.
These are very rude. John Babb just looking to get off and get on with it.
Really focusing.
There you go.
Right in there.
Good focus.
Right in there. Unfortunately, he's still taking that forward, but still, that was a tough, long comeback putt there.
Yep, not easy.
Kyle putting his hat back on forward.
As he should. I don't think the backwards is. Anyways, all right.
Hole 8, 295 feet.
Yep, 295 feet.
Essentially, you have two shots here, Peter. You can take the backhand route, which is a super hyzer, or you take a forehand route. You can either turn it over or throw the super hyzer bomb behind these trees. Is where that basket will sit by that white little nub there.
Yeah, this is a must get. Again,
yeah,
like we were saying before, this is a must get. Pretty simple to the point, and yeah. So yeah, this one again, it's going to be not really the forehand. I know what you were meaning, where Kenny can pull those out, but yeah, it's either the narrow gap or the outside gap there.
Right.
So yeah, just doing the traditional backhand, and yeah, looks like we already got the first shots out of the way. Brandon is just going to clean up for par on this one. Yeah, I took a double on the other one, so you know it's just good to just get back to neutral. Kenny with a birdie look. Morale is down here, folks. We need to pick it up here with some birdies. You know how it happens when the whole card's eating it. You're facing your opponent. You're facing these people to, like, you know, obviously be better than them, but you want everybody to do good because it's a momentum shift that you kind of are staying with the pack. But when everybody's doing that, it can really mess with your game too. You go, oh, geez, is there a factor I need to know about? Is he missed that putt because of the wind? It really gets to you.
Well, and the folks that don't let them get to you are the vets like that. Kyle, cleaning it up, not letting what happen with the person in front of him affect him.
Yep.
Stepping up to his putt, lining up, and banging chains.
Full send.
Speaking of,
for the par
save out of McNew.
Yep, par save. Get back to even, get back on course. And Kenny with his par hitting the top of the basket. Those lasers are scary sometimes.
Oh yeah, just a quarter-inch above it. It's just enough to give your heartbeat a little bit of a skip.
Makes you skip a little bit. All right. And then we got hole 9. Yep, this one's going to be 228 feet. And yeah, so this is kind of mostly forehand.
Hole 11 here, Peter. Par 4, 435 feet.
Hole 9. No, this is hole 9.
Oh.
Remember the 11? You skipped past? We're going to have to cut that part out. Yep, so we got hole 9, 228 feet. Again, it's going to be pretty much, since they're all righty backhand players, I believe they all have the forehand approach. You saw some people doing the narrow route over on the left, but some people doing the anti-flex shot that goes from left to right, like Kyle's doing right now.
Correct.
Go in.
Clark with an absolute laser shot.
Want to see the ace, baby.
Looks like Babb is going for that super local high hyzer route here.
Yes. It's a little risky. What's weird, it looks risky, but every time someone pulls it off, especially people at this caliber, it looks the easiest. But yeah, many falls do that. That's why it's kind of a safer route to go this way, but Brandon, unfortunately,
McNew turning it over a little bit too much and
a little too soon.
A rescue shot out, but it's not too far, so
no.
Puts himself in a nice position for the putt here.
Yeah, just losing a stroke to a few of the people on this card. Let's see how Kyle Crabtree can suit this footing here. Said and done, folks.
That's how he does it.
13 down, 3 strokes up on John Babb and Kenny Clark. Most of these should be pretty easy tap-ins.
Another birdie burgle situation there by Kenny.
Looking good for these
He's
folks.
playing it clean still, Peter.
Yep. And that should do it. Nice birdie from John Babb. That should be it for round 2, part 1. Thanks again for joining us for FAIRWAYMEDIA.golf. Let's look at some highlights.
Crabtree with the rescue upshot.
Yes.
After his drive left a little bit left there, he just found the gap.
He needed that one.
Making it rain from deep, Peter.
Speaking of needing that one, that was a great par save for him.
Incredible putting from the fence where he doesn't like to be next to.
Yes, another stat that we will mention many of. Well, thanks for joining us, guys, for Tale of Two Rivers, round 2, part 1. Shout out to our sponsors, our tournament directors. We'll be mentioning them throughout the footage. But yeah, feel free to join us for round or part 2. It's been a great challenge, and look forward to seeing more action. Fairway Media.
Come on back. We'll be here. Yeah.
Keep adding that, it's okay.